Hey, everyone! Hope you're all doing great and ready for another video full of important information and valuable tips for your health and well-being. Did you know there are foods we eat every day that might be harming you without you even realizing it? Yes, sometimes the foods that seem harmless can be true villains to our health. In this video, I'm going to show you 12 foods that are true health villains, linked to serious diseases like cancer, obesity, and even infertility. It's important to be aware of what we're consuming every day. These foods are often so common in our routines that we don't even realize the harm they can cause. But don't worry, because I'm also going to show you healthy and delicious alternatives to replace them. But don't panic. Changing habits can be easier than you think, and I'm here to help you through this process. Stick with me until the end, and I'll give you some valuable tips on how to swap these bombs for healthy and tasty options. Let's discover together how to make better choices for our health and well-being. After all, we want to live well for a long time, right? And for that, it's essential to take care of our diet and make conscious choices. Oh, and if you're new here, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any tips. Let's get started on this journey to a healthier and happier life together. Have you ever stopped to think about how that food and it can stay fresh for so long? It seems convenient, right? But have you ever wondered what exactly keeps these foods fresh for months or even years? The answer might surprise you. Most of them have an inner lining that releases a chemical called bisphenol A, or BPA. This chemical is used to prevent the food from coming into direct contact with the metal of the can, preventing corrosion and keeping the food safe. But is it really safe for us? Studies show that this BPA can cause a bunch of problems, like heart disease, obesity, type 2 diabetes, and even cancer. Continuous exposure to this substance might be more harmful than we think. And the worst part is that BPA can accumulate in our bodies over time. Pro tip: when buying canned goods, look for those that say BPA-free on the packaging. Many brands are aware of the risks and offer safer alternatives. Reading labels might seem tedious, but it's an important step to protect your health and that of your family. It's a small detail that makes all the difference. Small changes in our consumption habits can have a huge impact on our health in the long run. So, next time you go to the supermarket, remember to choose wisely. Who doesn't love that smoky smell, right? But unfortunately, behind all that flavor, there's a hidden danger. The smoking process creates substances, nitrates, and nitrites, which in large amounts can turn into cancerous compounds when we cook them. The World Health Organization has classified processed meats like sausages, bacon, and ham as carcinogenic. So, prefer fresh meats, seasoned with natural herbs, and cut down on the consumption of these processed and smoked meats. Fish is great, right? Whether grilled, baked, or even raw, it's a delicious treat that many people enjoy. But have you ever stopped to think about where the fish you consume comes from? Full of protein and omega-3, which do wonders for our bodies. These nutrients are essential for our health, helping with brain function, heart health, and even reducing inflammation. But beware. Not all fish are the same. The quality and benefits of fish can vary greatly depending on how they were raised and caught. Farm-raised fish, which we can easily find at the market, are often fed with feed and live in cramped conditions full of fish. This can affect the quality of the fish that reaches our table. This facilitates the transmission of diseases, and then, the farmers end up using antibiotics and pesticides. These chemicals can end up in the fish we consume, bringing health risks. Prioritize wild-caught fish from sustainable fishing practices, which have less impact on the environment. These fish generally have superior quality and are healthier, and are caught in a way that preserves aquatic ecosystems. Barbecue. A national passion. But how we cook the meat can hide a danger. When the meat's fat drips onto the coals, it releases a smoke full of chemical substances, known as PAHs, that stick to the meat. And studies show that these PAHs can cause cancer, especially in the intestines. So, avoid direct contact of the meat with the flame, use higher grills, and control the fire. Soy oil, corn oil, canola oil. They seem all innocent, right? But beware of hydrogenation. This chemical process increases the oil's shelf life, making them firmer for frying. But during this process, trans fats are formed, which are terrible for health. They increase the risk of heart disease, stroke, type 2 diabetes, and even Alzheimer's. Keep an eye on the label and avoid foods with hydrogenated fat in the ingredients list. Microwave popcorn is convenient, quick, but the problem is in the bag. It contains some chemicals, like PFOA, which can transfer to the popcorn while it heats. But don't worry. Making healthy popcorn is easy. Use normal popcorn kernels, coconut oil, and a pot. It's much better. Fruits and vegetables are essential, but if they're not organic, they can be full of pesticides. These poisons protect the crops but harm us. The best way to protect yourself is to consume organic. Sugar. The great villain of the modern diet. It's in all processed foods and sugary drinks, contributing to obesity, type 2 diabetes, heart diseases, and even cancer. It causes spikes in blood sugar, forcing the pancreas to produce more insulin, increasing the risk of diabetes. And the worst part, sugar is addictive. The tip is to gradually reduce it. Soda and sports drinks. They're just water with sugar, coloring, and flavoring. They don't nourish and contribute to obesity, diabetes, heart problems, kidney problems, and bone issues. Cola soda, for example, has phosphoric acid, which hinders calcium absorption. Opt for water, sparkling water, fruit-infused water, natural juice without sugar, and iced tea. Soy has lots of protein, but soy protein isolate, found in many supplements and processed products, goes through a chemical process that can be harmful. During protein extraction, they use solvents that can leave residues. Better to choose other sources of plant-based protein, like chickpeas, lentils, and beans. White flour, that's in bread, pasta, cakes, cookies. It's low in nutrients and has a high glycemic index, meaning the body absorbs it quickly, causing spikes in blood sugar. Overconsumption of white flour can lead to obesity, type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and some types of cancer. Processed food is convenient and tasty, but full of sugar, salt, trans fats, coloring, flavoring, and preservatives. These ingredients make the food more appealing and increase its shelf life, but they're harmful to health. Prioritize real food, like fruits, vegetables, legumes, lean meats, eggs, and nuts. Did you like these tips? Give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share with others. Living healthily is easier than it seems. Small changes in your daily life can already make a huge difference.